Hey, welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I'm your host, Epic. Today we're going to get to know my new co host, Amy. Talk about a government official who claims he teleported to a Waffle House, a real life office chair racing competition, a mystery bass sound keeps town folks awake at night, and we're going to have a new game called Florida Man that we're going to play. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce my co host, Amy. How's it going?
Hi, great. I'm nervous.
No reason to be nervous. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I heard actually you were actually in a movie once. Is that right?
I was. It's called Miss Meadows, and Katie Holmes was in it. I have one line, and I still get royalty checks from it, so I'm kind of famous.
So what are some things you like to do, um, outside of being a parent? Because I know you have one kid.
Yes, I have one kid. I'm a single mom. Um, well, there were things that I used to like to do.
Okay, like what?
Reading, writing. Actually, we were just talking about how I used to like to write poetry a lot. But that doesn't happen with a kid.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, reading and writing. Things where you don't have to get up off your ass to do. No sports, nothing like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of sense of humor do you have? Like, is it dark? Is it like what?
Sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's gross. I don't know.
Gross.
I like The Office a lot. Maybe like dry humor like that. I like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you believe?
This one's hard. I don't know. Reincarnation.
Reincarnation.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I actually went to a past life regressionist before multiple times. I
So,
paid her money.
look, all right. So, if you believe in reincarnation,
Mhm.
what is something that, like, if you died and there was one thing you would like to come back as, what would it be?
A better person. I think that's what reincarnation is for, You
What, another person? Like, you don't want to come back as like a lioness
Oh, no,
or
I don't
something?
No, I
No.
don't think that, that you're going to come back as another. I mean, maybe, who knows? Um, yeah,
I think I'd come back as a slug or something.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think something really stupid like a slug or snail, or like a mollusk or something. I don't know.
I'd like to come back as a man.
Why a man? Like, that's weird.
So I could write my name in the snow. I don't know, something,
Jesus Christ.
something cool like that.
Awesome.
Hmm.
All right, so let's get into our first topic, guys. So a government official claimed he somehow teleported 50 miles to a Waffle House in Georgia. No proof, but he's sticking to the story. Man named Greg Phillips. You guys might have seen this in the news. He's been connected to. He's actually like really high up in the totem pole for FEMA. And he was on a podcast and he's claiming that he somehow teleported about 50 miles to a Waffle House in Georgia. This allegedly happened earlier this year, and he publicly doubled down on the story, even though no employees or witnesses at the Waffle House reported anything unusual. The claim has drawn criticism and raised questions about his credibility and judgment. What do you think, Amy? Do you think he should still be in charge of anything to do government related, having those claims?
Yeah. um, I think that all of these government people probably think some kooky shit, right?
Yeah.
At least he's like upfront about it, right? He's gonna come out guns blazing, tell you who he is, right?
So you know what's interesting too. So I read up on this story a little more too, and like that's not the only thing that's happened to him. He's actually reported like multiple things happening. Like I guess he was at a Walmart or a store. I don't remember exactly where it was, but he's claiming that the floor opened up underneath him and he like teleported again, and like he was talking about demons and all this stuff. I don't know, like it's one thing. I don't know. I did find out he has cancer though, so I don't know if it's treatment related. Maybe it's affecting his logical part of it, the logical part of your brain, or something along those lines. But I know a reporter actually asked Trump about it, and he said he was going to look into it.
Trump's looking into it?
I guess so, yeah, because he was like, was he joking? Like, what, like, was this a joke? Like, I don't know anything about teleporting, but I'm going to look into it.
Trump's not looking into it. He's sitting there, Trump says all kinds of things and then hopes that we all just forget about them, right? With the next new
Yeah.
whatever that comes out.
And I guess they asked some of his his employees, and he said, actually, compared to the last person that was appointed in that position, he actually is doing a good job.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like one of those things, right?
I mean, if he's doing a good job with the FEMA stuff, I don't care what he believes. I believe in reincarnation, right? So I don't know. If he's not messing anything up, it's better than him being, in the Epstein files. We said we weren't going to talk.
We're not going to talk politics. I was just bringing up Trump as far as like what he said he was going to do. That's all good.
Yeah, if he wants to teleport to the Waffle House, go through black holes in Walmart, that's fine. Just do your job.
Right? I think that's what anybody expects, right? Or cares about.
Yeah, we're all nuts.
Absolutely.
I have all kinds of mental health issues. I'm not teleporting, unfortunately, but
Yeah, I mean,
should I get fired from my job because I don't know.
You believe in reincarnation,
yeah,
right?
And I have
guess,
anxiety, and maybe I make up kooky stuff and start crying. I don't know.
Someone asked, what is Katie Holmes up to these days? And I don't think you know her personally. You just had like a scene with her, right?
Yeah. I don't know what she was a Scientologist with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should talk about Scientology.
I mean, that's something I'll have to do more research about. Honestly, other than what I hear in the news, I don't know that much, although it does seem kind of culty to me.
I mean, yeah. Any religion is really a cult, right?
Kind of, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you take it to some kind of kooky thing, then before you know it, you're teleporting to the Waffle House, right? So
drinking the Kool-Aid.
But that one woman, what's her name? Leah Remini. She has a whole show about Scientology, like trying to expose.
What is that, like Netflix or something?
Maybe. There's all kinds of cult shows and documentaries.
That's true.
Oh, I love cults.
You love cults?
I mean, no.
Like, okay.
I like
hearing
about it, right?
Yeah.
It's like a diet. You hear about this cult, and then you're like, I can't eat.
Yeah. Me and my wife like to watch like murder stuff, like documentaries and shit like that, like cold case files, and like I can't think of anything. Like, what's the one on Netflix? I Am a Killer or something like that, or that's one. There's some on HBO Max and shit like that we watch. I will never cheat on her ever in my life because she's watched so many of them. I'm pretty sure that she would know how to kill me and get away with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
Well, keep it in your pants.
So, next topic, office chair racing. So in Japan, people compete in endurance races on rolling office chairs. It's an organized event known as the Office Chair Endurance Race, where participants compete by racing rolling office chairs. Say that 10 times. Over long distances. These races are taken surprisingly seriously, with competitors pushing through physical exhaustion, sharp turns, long courses, all while seated. Some events have been held in recent weeks, with winners even receiving prizes like rice and local goods. So that's kind of odd to me that it's not like a monetary thing. Um, it's like, here you go, you won this really hard race. Here's some rice. Um, like if there was like an office uh thing that they could make into like an Olympic sport, what do you think that would be? So like we got the office chair race, but like what is it? Maybe a typing competition? Like
Ooh, that would be fun.
I don't know. I I think like a trophy with a with like one of those office chairs would be kind of funny.
A trophy with an oh,
You
okay.
know, like
Yeah.
at
Like
the
you have a bowler, but
yeah
it's just some dude sitting in a chair.
yeah right.
I don't know. I would like to do that. That's my kind of sport, right? Because, like I said, I don't want to get off my ass. So I would do that one. I actually, at my old job, I had to print a lot of things and I would
hmm
just roll my chair to the printer every time, back and forth. I think I could win something like that.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything, but from what I understand, this is like this race is. I wish I actually looked up the distance, but like people crash into each other. There's like it's a long distance. There's actually like hills and inclines, declines, all that stuff. Um, eh, aggressively sitting is a good way to
Aggressively sitting. Yeah.
yeah, good way to
I
describe it.
wonder too if the chairs have seat belts. You know, because if you're going uphill,
I wonder if you get disqualified if you like fall off your chair
yeah,
or tip over or something.
you're still getting a handicap, right? Because you fell out of your chair. So that's affecting your time,
Yeah,
right? So,
I have to fix this camera next show because your lips are moving. Not they're not in sync with your sound.
ooh,
It's okay.
okay.
Mine is, but like I think it's because I changed some stuff right before we went live. It be happening. I
Okay.
gotta get used to this again. It's been 5 years, guy. I guess there's only like
How
three
many people are
people,
watching?
so it's probably like one guy, two guys maybe.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah. So, one's my friend Mike, from work.
Which one? What did he say?
He said, "I'm your seventh caller. What do I win? You
Ooh.
haven't called in at all, so
A
you
bag
don't
of
win."
rice.
Yeah, there you go, a bag of rice. My friend Steve, who actually used to do some of the ads on the show, and then I don't know who this is. Square Table Degenerates. I don't know, but
A new fan.
maybe, possibly. Oh, there we
Oh, there's
go.
a
There's
lot of
Kyle.
people.
What's up, dog? Yeah, I can see your comments. That's awesome.
The epic radio show coaster set. What's that?
We don't have any of that. He's a liar. So
Did you used to have merch?
I did have to use merch. Used to have merch. I can't talk for shit this morning, which is not a good look. Being a host of a talk show, right? Um,
What merch did you have?
mostly shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. In fact, I was going to ask you too, like what size you wear, and I was going to order you a shirt. I need to order a shirt for myself too.
Well, I probably wear a small, but in a couple months I'll wear an extra small.
That's right, because you're trying to lose weight for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. See, I told you I'm a crazy person. That's why I'm trying. Small's not small enough. I need to be an extra small,
Yeah, I need to be an extra medium.
an extra medium.
Yeah, I definitely need to lose some weight. I did pretty well there for a little while. I lost like 40 pounds.
Nice.
Gained some of it back over the winter, especially this past winter, because I was unemployed there for 3 months. So I sat around and did shit for like 3 months, and I put on a like 6 pounds, so I'm at like 214.
I could lose 6 pounds in the bathroom.
Yeah, well, I hate you for that. Like, I wish I could.
No, it means you have problems, but 6 pounds, that's not bad, you know? You lost 40 pounds and you gained 6 for the winter.
True.
You
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
need that in the winter.
Yeah, true. No, I don't. I should be like around like 170 for my height,
Okay.
but like, oh shit. Steve, that's awesome. He lost over 150 pounds since I last saw him.
Wow.
That's
When did you
amazing.
last see him?
Shit. How long ago? Was it like Steve, it's probably been like what, 5, 6 years now since I've seen you.
Steve, how did you lose all that weight? Were you rolling around in an office chair?
um I don't know. And this is something. Thank you, thank you. It's good to be back. Yeah, so I guess I could talk a little bit about that. So yeah, 5 years. I think it's been 5 years. It might be a little longer than that. Maybe 3 years ago, but no, I want to say we went off the air right around 2021, I believe. So it's been about 5 years. There was a lot of stuff. Oh, you went vegan. That's awesome. There was a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if anyone remembers a lot of the co-hosts that I used to have, like Kevin and Marcus and Larry and everything. So we used to have the studio in the One Life to Play business, back there. In the back, he had a studio, and I rented and I had a lease with him. Larry was also a co-host on the show, and so there was a lot of stuff kind of going on behind the scenes. Uh, there was a lot of people leaving at the time. Like A2, she had gotten a job in Detroit in a radio show. Kevin had to take a break for just personal reasons. Um, I was having some like creative differences with a couple other co-hosts as well. So there was, and to be fair, like I think I had kind of at the time I gave myself about 5 years to see if it actually went anywhere, and it was doing okay. Don't get me wrong. Like I loved doing it, and I loved uh being able to speak to everyone who enjoyed the show and everything like that. But I wasn't making enough to cover the lease anymore, and there was also some personal stuff going on where I felt like it was the right time to kind of take a step back. But here we are 5 years later, kind of back. I decided, I don't know, a lot of people actually had reached out over the years and was like, hey, we do miss the show. Are you ever going to do that again? And for a long time, I said no. No, I don't think I'm going to do it. But I don't know, the last few months started talking and actually talking to Amy a little bit about it. I decided to kind of give it another chance, like even as just a hobby, as something to do, like I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, just do something, right? I felt like I was just playing video games, sitting on the couch on my off days, and I haven't really been doing music as much as I used to, so I was like, maybe it's a good idea to bring it back, at least in a little different format. We're not going to have like crazy news and a lot of the other things that we used to have.
I mean, we're talking about crazy news right now, right?
Well, and that was kind of my point. Like, I know that most of the things we talk about are crazy, so I figured it just kind of tied in anyways. One thing we are going to do, which I think it's time for, is I decided to come up with a little game to do with Amy, and it's called Florida Man. I don't have like an intro or anything for it. I'm kind of keeping it to the basics, guys. But basically, I'm gonna ask Amy, um, 3 sets of questions, and well, more like instead of questions, they're more like scenarios, right? These 2 of these are absolutely true. One of them's fake, and she has to guess to see which one's fake. And these are all real news stories about Florida. Florida man, people or people from Florida cannot talk at all. Uh, 1 second. I dropped the papers because I've been dropping shit all day.
He dropped paper, so you get to look at me.
All right, so and you guys can maybe guess as well in the chat. They're multiple choice. So first set of I guess news articles. So man used a live alligator to rob a gas station.
Okay.
Man called 911 because his cat wouldn't move. And man tried to pay a ticket with live crickets. Which one do you think is fake?
Fake. I mean, I would call 911 if my cat wasn't. See, these are the crazy things I do. And luckily, hopefully my job doesn't see this podcast and fire me. That one's probably true. I don't know how you would rob a gas station with a live alligator. That seems too dangerous. I'm going to go with that one.
So your answer's A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is wrong. It is the man who tried to pay a ticket with live crickets.
So where'd the cricket thing come from? Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I absolutely made it up. That's
This
the
is-
whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point of the game.
How do you come up with that?
I
That's
just
like
think
your-
of something that would literally happen in Florida. That's all I do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice if you could pay tickets with crickets.
There you go.
Or
Mike
just
got it
with
right.
something else.
Mike got it right. I don't know if he guessed before or after, but you know.
I want to pay tickets with like buttons from the bottom of my purse. You know, just something that
Yeah.
you just have laying around all over the place. Those little ties from bread.
Ties from bread?
Yeah, those little twisty doos that you seal your
Twist ties?
Yeah. Yeah, I have them all over my house.
I do too. Actually, I find them all over the floor and stuff because I use them
Yes.
for all these damn cords that I have all around.
Yes.
And yeah. All right, you ready for the second set?
I'm ready.
Man wrestled an alligator during an arrest.
During what?
During an arrest, well, he was getting arrested, and he wrestled an alligator.
Okay.
Right. Man tried to rob a store with jelly beans as explosives. Man dropped off a goat at a store and called it his Uber. Which one's fake?
These are hard because they don't they don't even make any sense. So
I know.
So the first guy was getting arrested and then he started wrestling an alligator.
Yep.
The second one, this guy had some kind of explosive jelly beans.
Well, he tried to rob a store with jelly beans,
And
but
he said they
but
were
he said they were
explosive.
explosives. Yes.
Okay, and then this last guy,
He dropped off a goat at a store and called it his Uber. So
he called the goat his Uber?
correct.
That doesn't even make any sense. That one, because that doesn't even make any sense.
It's the jelly beans.
What?
That's the one that's fake.
Why would he drop off his Uber ride?
I don't know.
Wouldn't
I
the
don't get
goat-
it, but I looked at the story. It's legit. Like I don't I guess you have to look it up.
We need to talk about that the next time because it doesn't. Why would you drop off
All right,
your
you know what?
Uber
Actually,
ride?
I'm going to look it up right now. Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
I wonder how many people are watching because there's a bunch of people commenting, but up in this corner here it says 0 viewers.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's at least 3 people that I see. Yeah, I'm still working on some of this.
Yeah. This is fun. I was really nervous that I was going to do a bad job.
No, it's not that. So it's a viral video from January 2026. Features a man in a city holding a goat, jokingly telling onlookers it's his Uber. And he references it as the goat, greatest of all taxis, after his actual ride was late.
Okay.
So
did he get arrested for this?
No.
Okay.
It was just a viral video thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Last set, unless you... Well, we have a little bit of time. We can probably do another one. So, man threw a pizza at someone and called it self-defense. Man broke into a house to avoid going home to his wife. Man tried to baptize a raccoon in a public fountain. Which one's fake?
What was the first one?
Man threw a pizza at someone and called it self-defense.
I hope they're all true. I love them so much. Which one's fake? I really hope the raccoon
literally keep
getting
dropping this
baptized.
shit.
That's all right. Nobody can see you.
You're saying raccoon?
The raccoon's probably fake because I like it the best.
That is fake.
Oh.
That is correct.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. I think it's funny that the man that broke into his house to avoid going home to his wife.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
I wonder if he broke into the house because he wanted to like hang out at that house instead, right? They had better food.
Maybe.
The wife was prettier and nicer. Or if he broke into the house so that he would get arrested because he would rather spend time in jail than, with his miserable wife.
I don't know. I mean, either way is kind of fucked though, right? Like he's cooked fam. That's what Kyle would say.
Cooked fam? What's that?
Cooked fam.
Cooked fam.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't know.
You're not hip.
Oh okay. Yeah, I'm not hip. I need to start saying things like dope.
All right, last topic of the day. Mystery bass sound in New Jersey. Residents in multiple towns across New Jersey has been dealing with the strange problem over the past few weeks. Loud, thumping bass music every weekend night. Usually starting around 11:30 p.m. and lasting until 5 a.m. The sound is powerful enough to shake homes and keep people awake, but officials haven't been able to identify the source. Some theories include party boats, distant clubs, or industrial noise, but nothing has been confirmed. Where do you think the sound is coming from, Amy?
I think it's that politician.
Yeah, you think that's connected?
Yeah. I mean, where was it? New Jersey. Oh, of course it was in New Jersey.
Yeah,
it's either in New Jersey or Florida every time. Yeah, I think it's that politician.
Yeah, so he's just randomly in the middle of the night just playing bass sound.
Bopping around, going through wormholes at Walmart, and then he ends up in some lake in New Jersey. Right?
Yeah. What do you think the worst sound they hear at night is?
I don't know.
I would
door
say
opening.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I don't know if it would be weirder to like or scarier to like hear someone break in or like actually unlock it with a key and you're the only one that has a key.
Yeah.
I think they're both equally terrifying. I don't know.
We ran into this girl from high school.
Yeah.
And she said that she split up from her ex-husband. And then I don't remember if she said he got out of jail or got out of something, right? He's a crazy person. But he moved into the house where she was living and nobody could do anything about it. So he just came to her house, moved in, and wouldn't leave. And nobody could do anything about it.
Well, yeah, because that's in the squatter rights, right? Is that what it is?
I guess so. Yeah. And then I was talking to somebody at a church where I go.
Yeah.
And he was saying kind of the same thing about squatter rights.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
That somebody could just move into your house and nobody can do anything about it. You have to like wait till your stupid court date or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I mean, they
crazy.
have to go through almost the same type of eviction process as somebody that was a legit renter. We did a story actually a long time ago where this couple bought a house. I believe it was in Oregon, right, like Portland or something like that. They were moving from out of state. So when they get there, they try to get in, and there's people living there already.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, like, this is our house. We purchased it. Yeah, and it turns out they were squatters, and it took them a year and a half to get them out.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. What did they do in the meantime?
I don't even know that part of it, but yeah, it was yeah. So it's weird that they, like, you would think it's trespassing, right? Like, if you're trespassing, and like, for example, like, if I didn't want you here,
Mm-hmm.
when I called the cops and say, hey, you're trespassing, they would tell you to leave. They would make you leave,
Right,
right?
but if I brought over a suitcase and a
Yeah.
sleeping bag, they're like, well,
Yeah, right?
she's a really nice squatter. So,
Yeah, so that shit kind of bothers me a little bit, like how, like, laws are kind of
yeah.
are weird.
I think with her it was something to do with they were like still married and
Yeah.
separated, something like that, but still, yeah. I think that's the scariest sound. If I was sleeping and I heard my ex's voice.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Yeah. I think me, like, the worst sound to, like, wake up to is car alarms,
Yeah,
because
that's
they're really
terrifying.
loud, and like that, or like thunder and lightning, like really loud thunder. Like,
Mhm.
I've had thunder that's like been so loud, shook the house, and has woke me out of a dead sleep.
Yeah.
That
For a long time, I would crawl into my mom's bed whenever there was a thunderstorm. But yeah, if a tornado siren started going off in the middle of the night,
Oh man, yeah.
yeah, that's terrifying.
Another thing that's way scared the shit out of me is like Amber Alerts.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yes.
yeah,
That's the
like
worst.
3 in the morning, because it's like super fucking loud. It can override all your settings,
Mhm.
right? So it doesn't matter if you have your phone on silent or whatever. And then it's got to be the most. I mean, for good reason, obviously. They want you to be able to look at the alert,
So
but
you're talking about just the sound of the Amber Alert?
yeah,
Oh, I get scared of them because no matter where my kid is, she could be sleeping in the bed with me, and I hear that Amber Alert, and I'm like, oh my God, I know. It's my kid. It's my kid. She was kidnapped.
that I don't think I've ever thought that.
I always think that. When she was a baby, actually, this is like a crazy thing. I told you I'm a crazy person. But whenever I was driving in the car with her, her car seat would be facing backwards, right?
Yeah,
So I'd be driving and I'd be like, oh my God, she's not in there. I know it. And I'd have to stick my hand in there and touch her to make sure she was still there. It like I could look and like see her feet, right?
yeah.
But I had to stick my hand back there and touch her, and it would happen several times on wherever we were driving, right? Every I don't know, 5 minutes, I'd be like, I know she's gone. I'd stick my hand. Oh, she's okay. Yeah, I was just terrified of her disappearing.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been that worried. The only time, I'm trying to think. There was a time recently where um I had Olivia playing outside, and she was supposed to be in like the backyard. So it'd been like 45 minutes. I think it was about like dinner time or something like that. And I go out there to tell her, like, it's time to eat.
Mhm.
I go out there, she's not there. And I'm like freaking out, like, because
Mhm.
I start calling her, she's not answering, all this stuff. Turned out she was in the neighbor's house with her friend,
Mm.
but she didn't tell anybody.
Right.
So when I did find out where she was, I was like so angry, because I
Yeah.
was like scared to death, like something happened. Like, I don't live in a horrible neighborhood, but it's not. I mean, kids aren't safe really anywhere
No.
nowadays. You
You could
know,
live
like
you could live in the best neighborhood. I remember a girl when I was a kid, a girl from our neighborhood got kidnapped and it was like a big news story. I think it still hasn't been solved. Her name was Amy Mahalovic.
huh?
Do you remember that name?
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. We lived in Westlake. She was either kidnapped from Westlake or Bay Village, which are both, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
rich people neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not rich, but,
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
upper
Upper
middle
middle
class.
class or so. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but she was kidnapped.
I mean, I remember when like what was that, Amanda Berry and all that stuff. Like I went to school with one of them. I can't think of her name.
Well, there was Amanda Berry,
Yeah.
Gina did Jesus.
Yeah, it wasn't her.
Um,
What was the third one?
I don't know.
Nah, that's gonna bother
I feel
me now.
bad. I feel bad that I don't know her name.
Let's see. And
I put my phone over by this microphone and I heard a bunch of interference, so
yeah,
better not do that.
doesn't anybody out there can help me with her name? She went the roads. Michelle Knight.
Michelle Knight.
There we go.
So you went to
I went to
school
school with her. Yeah. Amanda was from the neighborhood too. She used to actually work at, if I remember correctly, and I believe she worked at the Burger King on Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen her a few times there before she was
Wow.
abducted.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah, there you
sad
go, Mike.
thing to have. Oh my gosh. What was that guy's name who saved them? Charles something?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That guy's awesome.
Yeah.
That guy, no, I'm sorry. That guy's dope. I had a t-shirt. No, it was a tank top. I had a tank top with his face on it, his big smiling face.
Didn't they do like a remix of news on his interview too? Do you remember when they used to
yeah,
do that? Where they
yes.
auto-tuned everything and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, yeah, that needs to come back. Oh my gosh, Charles. What was his name?
Manson? No, I'm joking.
No, no. Mm-mm. Charles. We should try to get that guy on as a guest. I bet he has some stories. I don't have anything, you know? What do I do? Oh, I was in a movie. Charles.
I'm looking. Charles Ramsey.
Ramsey?
Yep.
Hmm.
Charles Ramsey.
Yeah. That guy's dope.
Dope shit. All right, so.
Oh, what were we talking about before? Oh, the mystery bass sound. What do you think it is?
I have no idea. It's probably like what I would assume, because Jersey's laid out. There's it's similar to New York. It depends on what the part of Jersey too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Jersey does have some places that are more like not rural but like suburban. That kind of thing. But if it's in the city part, it's probably like some underground club that they can't pinpoint.
Ooh.
Or like or even like a band practicing somewhere.
And it's like echoing.
Yeah.
Right.
Or another thing it could be. No, they probably would have found it by then. But I was thinking like, how like, but it's just a weird time of night. It's like club hours, like 9 to 5, like 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning, I believe.
Okay.
It was. I'm looking now because 11:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. So that's like club hours. I would assume that's what it is. Like
wait, what's club hours? 11:30 to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember that? When I don't know. I just remember being younger, and it would be 10 o'clock at night, and we'd be like, "All right, it's time to go out at 10 o'clock at night."
I know. Now I'm like, if anybody invited me somewhere at 10 p.m., I would punch them in their fucking throat. Like, don't you dare ever invite me out that late.
Don't call me. Don't look at me. Nothing. Are you out of your mind 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, like, that's night time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to bed. I've done all the shit I was going to do that day, and I'm winding down, probably watching some TV. But I remember, back in the day, even when I was a rapper and all that stuff, being out till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
like it was nothing, and then getting up and going to work.
Yeah,
Like
still drunk.
yeah,
Right, and you just called it a hangover, but
yeah,
really you were still
yeah,
drunk.
for sure. Now, like if I did that, I would need a couple days to recover.
Right. I had a couple beers the other night with my sister. We probably I was home before midnight, but I had 2 beers and the next day I just felt terrible. Well, that was yesterday.
Terrible.
I felt terrible.
Just 2 beers.
Yeah, but they were IPAs. And I'm almost an extra small.
I mean, did you down them back to back? Like how did?
Well, one of them was like this big.
Oh,
Can you
gotcha.
see me in the thing?
Yeah.
It was one of those big, tall
The
glasses.
tall boys.
And then the next one was a pint size. And then before
Jesus.
that,
before
that, I had a sangria.
So that was probably equivalent to like 6 beers.
Yeah.
Like 6 normal beers.
That's a lot for me. I mean, usually I'll pour a glass of wine at night and then I might finish it. If I don't, I'll put a paper towel over the top and like a rubber band so that I can drink
That's
it
smart.
the next night. Yeah, I'm not wasting that.
Yeah.
In this economy? No, thank you.
True. True. Favorite wine? I love sangria, by the way.
Yeah, I love sangria.
Sangria is my shit.
I don't know. My favorite wine, I guess, changes. There's this brand. It's really cheap. It's called Oliver, and it's a sweet wine. So it basically tastes like grape juice. I like sweet red wines. I mean, I'll drink a dry wine.
I like Moscatos. Moscatos are
is that like
good.
a pink one?
Well, there's different kinds of Moscato. There is a pink Moscato that is pretty sweet, and I'm kind of like you. I like the sweeter wines.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it gets too bitter or like too like whiny, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right. No, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
It tastes like alcohol.
Not just alcohol. It's there's almost like no taste to it. You
right.
know, like it's
your
almost
mouth gets dry though.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like you're drinking liquid, but like it's like drinking Hawaiian Punch. It's like the driest drink I've ever
Hawaiian Punch?
Yeah, you've never like it almost has like a chalky aftertaste, I feel like.
Like Hawaiian, the brand Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch.
It's like in a can?
Yeah, well, I mean, they have it in multiple things, Amy. Like, there's jugs now. It's not just a can anymore.
I remember Hawaiian Punch in a can, and that sounds really refreshing to me. I don't remember it making my mouth dry.
Well, yeah, because apparently you haven't had it since like 86 because that was the last time it was in the cans, but like...
No, they still have it in a can.
They might still have one in the can, but primarily people buy it in like I think they sell them in like gallon jugs now, like plastic jugs. I think we even have
I know those jugs
now. Yeah.
And I know the tea that comes in those jugs. We used to call it ghetto tea. Ghetto tea sounds really good. It was like Dairyman's brand.
It's not the same gallon jug though. I know what you're talking about. Like you're more like they're like milk jugs almost.
Yeah, like a big milk jug, and we'd take it up to the skate park and watch all the hot guys skateboard, and we'd drink that ghetto tea.
What about the little guy on the front? Was he like a short Tarzan?
See, look.
I don't know.
This guy knows what I'm talking about. He was like a tiki dancer or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I think I do remember that. I think the old commercials and stuff too.
There was Hawaiian Punch and then there was Tahitian Treat. They were both good. They both sound. They never made my mouth dry.
Tahitian Treat is more of a pop though, like a soda.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, I think Hawaiian Punch is more marketed as a juice, even though it has no like nutritional value at all.
Right.
It's just like sugar water.
Yeah, it's good.
Kind of like Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds really good.
Well, it's looking like it's about 12:45 now. I think it's about time to wrap up, guys. I know it's a little short, but that's kind of what I've been aiming to. We're going to keep it roughly about a half hour to 45 minutes every Sunday now. We're going to try to do a little better about being on time too, because normally it's going to be like 11:30. Um, Today Amy was running a little late, so we started a little late, but
Sorry.
it's been really fun, and I'm glad that I see Ryan, I see Mike, I see a few other people still in here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Do you have anything to say, Amy?
No, this was really fun. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I was late.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, I'll just blame the one that we cannot name.
He
Yeah.
whose name cannot be mentioned.
Yeah. That's right.